welcome back to another Minecraft Skyblock adventure. This will be episode 8, I believe. And just cranking these out. Alright, that's weird. Okay. Not expecting it too long of an episode today. I actually woke up early today and couldn't really fall back asleep, so decided to just crank another episode out. So not really planning on doing too much here, just passing time before I have to leave for work. Guess I'll just go ahead and break down the trees. There's one sapling. Oop. Alright. Let me just get this one. I should probably make myself an axe, just to have one. Say, excuse me if I'm not as excited or as yeah, I guess excited as I normally am. Still shaking the sleepy cobwebs out of my head. Oh, and I grabbed an apple. Nice. If you saw yesterday's episode, I talked about going to a baseball game, and I pretty much talked about just baseball in general. Yes, sometimes I can't remember. Actually, I need 3 cobblestone for a axe, so I'll go ahead and make myself an axe. Oh my lord. Just in case the event, I need one. I'll have one. Actually, I'll just toss that right there. Probably gonna have to make myself a second chest just to bump that out. And, so yeah. I talked about, pretty much just baseball in general. Talked about, Lord. That happened a lot yesterday too. So yeah, I talked about baseball. I covered a little bit about basketball, hockey, not too much. Football season now underway. Preseason has started. You could tell in preseason. Jesus. You can tell which teams are going to be the ready ones and which ones aren't. I mean, it's too early to tell now because it's only week 1 of preseason, and literally everyone is just getting back to football after the off season. So I'm not expecting a Super Bowl team just from week 1 of the preseason. That would just be stupid. But of course, I'm always gonna go with my Packers for Super Bowl team. I feel like if they finally get that defense situated, they might be able to make another run at not just the playoffs, but another run at the Super Bowl. Because that is what killed them last season. Is just the defense was horrible. Like, yeah, they didn't allow too many points, but what they did allow was way too many yards. If you look at the God damn it! If you look at their defensive ranking, they were ranked 30th out of 32 teams last season. Only two teams that were worse were, I believe, Indianapolis and New England. And that's surprising that New England's defense was just so low. But yeah, Packers really need to get that defense situated. It's the passing yards that are killing them. Their secondary is just not working apparently. Their line does a pretty good job at stopping the run, but when it comes to the pass yards, Packers played the Carolina Panthers, and it was evident. Damn it. It was evident that the Packers' pass defense was just non-existent because Cam Newton was just destroying their defense with all of those deep passes. And it really was their secondary. I mean, what's weird is 2 years ago, the year before last season, the Packers made it to the Super Bowl as the biggest underdog. Half of their defense, their starting line on the defense, was injured. They had, I think 11 players on their whole team were on injured reserve, and it's just amazing because half their team was on injured reserve, and they were still able to make it to and win the Super Bowl. And like, they were the extreme underdogs. They had to win their last I think it was like they had to win the last 2 games of the regular season, and of course you have to win all of the postseason games to be in the Super Bowl. But I think it was like 6 games in a row they had to win, and they were all on the road. It was amazing, and I enjoyed it so much. And it was just an amazing season all around. Aaron Rodgers finally came into his own. He pretty much dominated the field as the quarterback. And oh my lord. And now I have no cobblestone to stop it. And I'm about to run out of pickaxe is about to break. That's awesome. No. Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. No, I'm not going to be able to get to that torch. Oh, okay. They both landed in the same place. Good. Oh, man. So yeah, they go to the Super Bowl one season, and then they go 15-1 the next season, but their defense is just so terrible. Like, I have no idea what happened to that defense. I mean, well, like one of the defensive players uh, traded away. I think a couple actually were. Yeah, I think a couple actually were traded away. But even if only a couple players were traded away, it's not to say that the defense goes from being ranked in the top 10. They were literally one of the top 10 ranked defenses in the entire NFL. And I don't know what happened. I guess they got cocky. I mean, I have no explanation for it. And that's the only logical explanation, is that they just got cocky. And I guess they let the Super Bowl title get to their head, and they truly believed that they would go back-to-back Super Bowl championships. I mean, I don't blame them. They went 15-1. I mean, there were a lot of close games to get to that point, but nothing that was too close that they almost lost. The only game that they lost was against I believe it was the Kansas City Chiefs. They lost to the Kansas City Chiefs, and all that was scored was field goals. I don't think there were any touchdowns in the game. It was just field goals. No, there were. I think Kansas City scored like one touchdown, and that's how they put the game out of reach. And going 15-1 after a season where they barely made the playoffs at all, I could see how that would affect them and make them more cocky into believing that they could just run through the playoffs. But the strange thing about that was they were the favorite to win. They go up and face the Giants. The Giants beat them like easily. They just like swat the Packers away like it's nothing. And then the Giants go on to win the Super Bowl. The last time that happened was back in 2007. Giants got in from it was Packers Giants. Brett Favre's last game as a Packer. I remember it clearly because the last pass Brett Favre ever threw in a Packers uniform was an interception. That was a return for a touchdown. And that pretty much was the end of that. Was the end of the Brett Favre era in Green Bay. But Giants beat the Packers, who the Packers were the favorite. And the Giants then went on to go to the Super Bowl to face the Patriots, who at that time were undefeated and were going 18-0, which is funny because in that season they got caught for Spygate, which if you don't know what Spygate is, the Patriots had people in the stands videotaping the game as it went on, and like during halftime when the team would get together, they would show the tape and they would have the upper hand because they would learn the defense that was being played that game. Sure, teams do have film reels of the other teams that they're going to play, and they scout the defense out. But it's different from going week to week with your defense than it is going from just the entire game. Because when you're going week to week, you're playing different defenses against different teams. So you're not going to see the same defense. You can assume the majority of the defense that's going to be played. Like some teams are going to have more of a run defense than a pass defense. So then you try to play a passing game to overcome that defense. But that's just from week to week, so it's not to say that they know the team that's going to come in that usually plays a run defense knows that you're a passing team, and then they switch up their defense to a pass defense. Like I said, it's different from going week to week because you're playing different teams. You're not facing the same team every time. I mean, sure, you can play the footage if the team is in the same division as you. You can play footage of the last time they face you and work off that. But again, different times, different defenses. When you're in the same game, it's harder for you to adjust your play style when the other team figures you out so quickly. And that's what the Patriots did. They cheated to get undefeated, but they were caught, and so everyone was pretty much angry when they did finish the season 16-0, and breezed through the playoffs, and then they ultimately lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl. Which the funny thing is, after they had gotten caught with the whole Spygate thing back in 2007, they only made it back to the Super Bowl once. That was last year, and they lost in the Super Bowl to the Giants. But every other time, they lost just in the playoffs regularly. I think it was to the Jets twice, and to like the Steelers, I think, once. I forget, but yeah. Just goes to show cheaters don't win. I mean, sure, they got 18 wins while cheating, but they didn't win the last game. They didn't win the biggest one, and that's the one that you need to win to seal off the victory. Is the undefeated 19-0 season. I think at that same time, was that 2007 or was that 2008? I think it was 2008, the year right after we had a team go 16-0 in the regular season. The Detroit Lions went 0-16, and that is a feat that no other team besides the 1972 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They did that. They went 0-14 because back then they had a shorter schedule. And that's another thing, is the Miami Dolphins. 72 was the Dolphins. I think it was like 79 was the Bucks. But yeah, same thing for the Dolphins as the Buccaneers. Dolphins ended up going, I think it was like 18-0 or whatever, but they won the Super Bowl. But that's because they had the shorter season. The Patriots had the privilege of having those extra games to tie the Dolphins. Or did they go 16-0? They went. I know it wasn't. they didn't go 19-0 because they didn't have 19 games to play. Like, let's see, is this? Yes. Okay, so that's finally reaching this one. I think I have a few more to go out here. Probably about like 2, 3, about 2 more. And I think I might even be close to the end here. I might actually be at the end. Yeah. Oh. Not sure. I think I have to go one more out. Actually, I think this is one extra out. No. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. That was the football discussion now, since preseason is underway. Get to talk about football now. I don't know. You guys like when I talk about sports? Do you want me to talk less about sports? Give me stuff to talk about? Still waiting on what you guys want me to do underneath on that second platform I was just expanding right there. So yeah, I guess that'll be for now. And ta-ta for now.